as the greatest star of all time ever known. During the war, she played all the best roles, and she played them with a...
She was still Joan. She's still ambitious as hell, making hits until she got the best offer of her career.
Stay with each other.
Please try to understand. I married you because I was knocked silly, and it was a refuge. I found out tonight that this boy's in trouble. Maybe alone. And it's blinding. I can't think of anything else.
Oh, we should have held that shot a little longer.
I told him that.
I told him that when we were rehearsing, also when we shot it. But he wouldn't listen. Still, it's a pretty good picture.
Still a pretty good picture.
You aren't ever gonna sell this house. And you aren't ever gonna leave it. Either.
Now, I wish that you would tell me. Because I'm much too young to know.
Betty's star was rising at Warner's, and over at MGM, Jones was starting to dim.
Cut! I'm sorry.
Betty was the undisputed queen of the lot, playing one Oscar-nominated role after another. She was difficult, expensive, and far too powerful, especially for a woman.
Maybe that's why Father...
It wasn't long. Joan now got the best parts for women of a certain age. It was Betty who had to play the shop girls and the slatterns.
What a dump.
And it was
Blanche Hudson, Miss Big Fat Movie Star, Miss Rotten Stinking Actress.
I have to talk to you.
Cut! After all those years,
I'm still in this chair.
Doesn't that give
you some kind of responsibility? Jane, I'm just trying to explain how things really are.
This is fantastic footage, Bob.
Awful things to me
It's
while we're
fantastic.
still in this chair.
I've written a letter to Daddy. His address is heaven above. I've written, dear Daddy, we miss you and wish you were here, us to love. Instead of a stamp, I put kisses. The postman says that's best to do. I'm writing a letter to Daddy saying I love you. Will you please excuse me?
Certainly.
Blanche, you gotta help me. We've got to leave. Please, Blanche. Blanche, please. Help me. Cut!
One.
action.
That face. Right into camera.
I know what you're trying to do.
I'm not trying to do anything.
Honestly, Jane.
Honestly, Jane.
Awful.
I mean, it must be awful. You know,
Julie says that sister is kind of peculiar.
No,
Maybe you could put her dialogue off
that's
camera.
what Julie told
You're
me.
overreacting. It's a small
She said
part.
that she
She'll
was
be fine.
supposed to be responsible for the...
Or from my co-star. The selfish bitch.
And cut.
Those reflectors I'm hitting her with.
No. I swear to God. It's the goddamn acting.
Jane,
I'm
I'm dying. There's no time. You must listen.
I made you
I made you waste your whole life thinking you'd crippled me.
Please stop.
You didn't do it, Jane. I did it myself. Don't you understand? I crippled myself.
You weren't driving that night.
You weren't driving that night.
You were too drunk.
You were too drunk. I wouldn't let you drive. I made you go open the gates. I watched you get out of the car. You'd been so cruel to me at the party, imitating me, making people laugh at me. I watched you get out of the car. I wanted to run you down, crush you.
But you saw the car coming.
But you saw the car coming.
I hit the gates.
I hit the gates. I
Snapped my spine.
snapped my spine.
Then you mean
All this time we could have been friends.
all this time we could have been friends?
I ran away.
You must listen. I made you waste your whole life thinking you crippled me.
All right, Blanche Hudson, Miss Big Fat Movie Star, Miss Rotten Stinking Actress. Blanche, you aren't ever gonna sell this house, and you aren't ever gonna leave it either.
Whatever happened to Baby Jane? She could dance, she could sing, make the biggest theater ring. Jane could do most anything. Whatever happened to Baby Jane? Whatever happened to Baby Jane? When she walked down the street, all the world was lying at her feet. There was no one half as sweet. Whatever happened to Baby Jane? I see her old movies on TV, and they are always a thrill to me. My daddy says I can be just like her. How I wish I were. Whatever happened to Baby Jane? To her smile, her golden hair. Why must everything be so unfair? Is there no one left to care? What happened to Baby Jane? baby Jane.
Original investment.
Is that what the kids are calling it?
Now I hear that you and your co-star are more popular. Real cream, happy set feet.
If that's so, I would suggest they send all their fan mail to Mr. Jack Warner, care of Warner Brothers Studios. He didn't want to make this film. You know what his initial reaction was?
No.
He said he wouldn't put up a nickel for us two old brooks. Yes, can you imagine? I mean, really. I guess we showed him there's still a lot of life left in these two old broads.
And we owe him a great deal. And
Trust women very much, do you?
Why don't you trust people? No, your fancy party. I don't need you. Go on, get out!
It's all right, Sergeant. I think I just lost a client. That's
I think I just lost a client. That's all.
Good night, Tuffy.
What are we going to do about Jared and his gambling boat now?
Well, you don't leave me much choice. He now has the dock rights, thanks to you. But don't worry about it, Harv. Opening night will be closing night.
Certainly hope so. Sometimes think I don't have the intestinal fortitude for this job.
I sometimes fear I don't have the intestinal
The word is
fortitude
guts,
this
Harv.
job requires.
Cut. Frank, you looking?
I think guts is the word, Harv. What you don't have is gut.
The nominees for Best Achievement in Directing are Frank Perry for David and Lisa, Pietro Germi for Divorce Italian Style, David Lee for Lawrence of Arabia, Arthur Penn for The Miracle Worker, Robert Mulligan for To Kill a Mockingbird. Please. David Lee,
Lawrence of Arabia.
This limey is deeply touched and greatly honored.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next award will be for the Best Actress. And I'm pleased to announce that this year, in addition to the Oscar, the winning actress will also receive 3 glorious days at the Sands Hotel in Las Vegas. To make the presentation as last year's winner for this, his provocative performance in Judgment in Nuremberg, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Maximilian Schell.
Thank you. The nominees for Best Performance by an Actress are Anne Bancroft in The Miracle Worker, Bette Davis in Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, Katharine Hepburn, Long Day's Journey into Night, Geraldine Page for Sweet Bird of Youth, and Leah Remick for Days of Wine and Roses. And the winner is Anne Bancroft.
Accepting for Anne Bancroft, Miss Joan
Accepting for Anne Bancroft, Miss Joan Crawford.
Miss Bancroft said, here's my little speech, dear Joan. Quote, there are three reasons why I deserve this award. Arthur Penn, Bill Gibson, and Fred Ford. Unquote.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When I put those clothes on, something happens to me. Something frightening.
It may go beyond the limits of your ability to endure suspense. Sinister, frightening. Joan Crawford, a shattering screen portrayal.
Leave me alone! You let go of me! Listen to me!
Just call me Lucy. I wouldn't like my little girl to think I was trying to take her fellow away from her.
Carol and Michael are going to be married! And nobody's gonna stop it!
Ingeniously designed to shock and startle.
Ingeniously designed to shock and
beyond the
startle.
limits of your ability.
Straitjacket may go beyond the limits of your...
Mother!
He's gone.
Oh my God!
The author of the famed novel Psycho. The director of the widely acclaimed thriller Homicidal. The co-star of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. Join forces to create a frightening classic of shock and suspense.
Direct from Hollywood, that master of suspense, Mr. William Castle.
They say places you knew as a child seem smaller when you see them again. It's not true. It's just as I left it.
Velma Crother.
I think he's in this.
Thank you. Just put them up there. It's just as I left it.
Keep the change.
Cut!
At night, she sits up dressed.
If she was
As if she was still young and expecting a
I
boat.
seem to remember once expecting something like that.
I seem to remember expecting something like that once myself.
You going to be all right here? I could stay over.
You've been content to let me get along on my own all these years. I don't think another night is going to kill you.
Guess you're right.
Why wouldn't I tell him that his pure, darling little girl was having a dirty little affair with a married man? Yeah, a vile, sorry little bitch! How was I to know it would end in murder?
Miriam? I just can't believe it. You look marvelous.
What is it you can't believe, Drew?
That I'm here?
That I'm here? Or that I look the way I do?
Come on, Miriam.
The way I do.
Come on, Miriam.
Don't make fun of an old
man.
You know I never was any good at expressing myself.
Oh, that's not so at all,
Drew. You were always
very quick with your compliments.
It was your
It was just your
intentions
intention.
that
Sometimes a little vague.
We used to slide down this banister, the three
I was always a champion.
Oh, we just let you in because you were the youngest.
distrust people who don't like animals.
That's fine, George. Be careful, Mother. Oh, don't worry.
He understands. The prime objective of our program is to gradually pull Trog across a time span right into the heart of the 20th century.
Seems like an impossible.
I'm sorry.
I think my type is coming back.
So it's top secret.
If any man
in Washington can declassify it for me, you can.
Memed and insulted by fifth-rate celebrities.
And here's one from Harold Donaldson from Detroit. Dear Miss Davis, my wife and I just saw your film, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. Could you settle an argument for us? In private life, are you and Joan Crawford really brothers?
Betty was the queen of Hollywood. Back in the days when queens were still ladies. And Joan Crawford was king.
Miss Crawford has always been envious of Betty's voluptuous figure. As a matter of fact, Joan used to borrow Betty's bras to use them as shoulder pads.
Did you tell Joan how bad she felt about the road?